Flying with this breeze, know that you can open up to me. Find this harmony, falling back, I'll let you take the lead. Don't you feel the questions cause it's easy? Let's get real, have the fun is when you tease me. It's just simplicity. It's just simplicity. It's just simplicity. Okay. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being so patient. It's been a little bit of a crazy day. I don't know why. I just had to rebuild all the audio routings and all the things. I'm not sure why. I have a little bit of a black cloud over my head when it comes to streaming difficulties sometimes, but thank you so much for all being here, and I really appreciate y'all. Super psyched to be doing this with Audius and, of course, with EDMP. Normally I would have my logo up there, but yeah, I've just built this 3 times. So whatever, I'm really excited to go through some of these remixes because there are so many great ones. I will be here in the chat, hanging out, chatting with you guys all. And, you know, I was going to open up my DAW and do some stuff. To be honest with you, I'm not sure that the computer today is going to be able to handle that. So let's go through some remixes. And I just want to remember, or I want you to remind you that everything I say is not necessarily going to have any impact on the ranking of the contest. And I say this because I just want to clarify that this contest is actually going to be judged, as all the contests I've done are, by panel of judges. So there's going to be me, there are going to be people from Audius, there are going to be people from EDMP, and we really believe in quality, not popularity contests necessarily. You know, and I personally did a lot of remix contests where I was never really happy. I didn't feel like the results had a ton of integrity. So I wanted to make this different. And I wanted everyone to really feel like no matter how many followers you are, whether you're just getting started, like if you just do something cool, then you have a chance of winning this contest, of course. So yeah, again, everything I say is going to be not necessarily something that matters in the end, because you could change your remix, you could re-upload it, you could tell me I don't know what I'm talking about and enter it anyways, and maybe more people will vote for you. This is all music, this is just all fun times. So let's go through and check some stuff out. So at the moment we have 27 remixes. So I'm gonna kind of just, I will play them in the order that they are sort of in, which is currently going by favorites. And we will just hang out, comment, and of course, if you want to ask any questions, you can see that I have the Audius general chat here. That is the only one I'm going to be checking right now. So if you're watching on Twitch or you're watching on Facebook, don't ask there. So first up, we have the Young Scrimmage remix, and I actually I chat with this guy in a Discord that I hang out with, and this one has been really making some waves. So let's check it out. And by the way, I really hope that y'all enjoyed playing with the wavetables. I know they can be super challenging. I know some people didn't really understand what they were all about, but hopefully this has been more fun than anything else. So let's check it out.
ashes of this wildfire. Couldn't see it coming. Am I really just an orphan here in space time? Accidental by design. Am I falling in the darkness for truth so empty? Falling for some meaning. Am I just an orphan here in space time? Accidental by design. In the black swan. Senses are gone. The signals beyond. In the black swan. That carries on. In the black swan. Senses are gone. Signals beyond. In the black swan. That carries on.
Well, that one I really like. I really like the simplicity, as I was just saying in the chat. I like how kind of clean that is. And you know, some people, like, I talked to some hip hop producers and they were like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to enter this EDM contest." And I'm like, dude, not an EDM contest, right? It's an any genre contest. So the next one we're going to listen to is by Blake Tree. And I definitely think this one's a little bit of a different direction. So let's check that one out. gotta find a better way to stop that. I can only play the first couple minutes of all of them because there's actually a lot, and I'm so stoked. This one has a good groove to it. I definitely, as I'm agreeing with the chat here, I think that a little bit of the bass pattern's changing, or maybe a little bit more of like when I teach, I talk about these things called micro tensions, right? Little things that move a track along. They don't have to be a giant buildup. They don't have to be like obvious stuff all the time. But yeah, I think 7 minutes is pretty long, and it does, if I remember, because I have listened to these as they come in. This one could use either a little bit more change ups or be a little bit more compact. So the next one is by Chord Cutter. Let's check that out. All right, I'm not gonna front. This one's really awesome, and I mean all the things that I was just talking about, micro tensions. Sorry, I'm a teacher. I can't help but teach every time I start talking. I don't know, but I really love the way that that one evolves and changes, and it kind of surprises you, even though it flows really nicely. So I would say that one really kept things super exciting. And just one little piece of trivia that I want to work in. I want to sort of start teasing this idea now. Cryptowaves, it started as this idea when I was learning crypto of, hey, look at these graphs. They look like sound waves. Like, what if I made an EP? And, I did this really awesome, cool project that I've never done, making NFTs. And now it's kind of evolving into realizing, like, wow, there's a whole new landscape out there. So I'm going to start doing some streams, and I promise I'll get my audio set up, redialed again. And I'll just start doing some more streams with my friend Luis Martinez of Stakes, and we're going to start talking about DeFi and crypto, and I'm going to do a little sound design. It's going to be a super variety. So first fact of the day I want to teach you, if you didn't know, if anyone didn't look it up, is that Black Swan is a reference to a Black Swan event, which is a financial term. It talks about a catastrophe that nobody could have predicted, but everyone in hindsight says was inevitable. And, the 2008 financial crisis was one, and COVID-19, I think, is definitely one. So I just wanted to give you that little bite of trivia. So next, we're going to listen to IRSL, who is in the chat, fans. Woo! All right, can we make some virtual noise?
Am I spoken of a burning desire. Everything you thought it'd be. Rising from the ashes of this wildfire. Just a token of a burning desire. Everything you thought it'd be. Accidental by design.
I love these chords. I really, really, really love what you did with these chords, man. Oh man, big shouts out to IRSL. He's in the chat right now. They are in the chat. I'm sorry. Oh man, my heart. No, this one is great because I really like the how you changed the chords but kept them the same. Next one from Nathaniel, another epic one. I will talk about the lyrics in the chat.
Rising from the ashes of this wildfire. Am I that don't fit.
Sorry, I love this one. I love this one too. I have to finish right before 10 because I actually have to teach my last kilohertz class, but I love that one too. My friend Nathaniel Wyvern did it. I'm so proud of him. I love the way that one twisted turns. The bass line's really cool. There's a lot of tensions. Yeah, I really can't say enough good things about that, and definitely think that it deserves to be up there. So let's quickly jump to this next one. As I said, I'm going to try and play maybe just 2 minutes or less. I want to try and get through at least another one. And if I think it needs more work, I may stop it sooner. So.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. You're afraid of us. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin.
This one seems a little chaotic. I feel like the timing is a little weird, and I'm not sure about the mix, to be honest with you. I really like the Middle Eastern vibe in there. I like the idea a lot. I just think it could use a little bit more tweaking just to smooth it out. I think that would be the next step. Let's jump to this Net Run remix.
Couldn't see it coming. Am I? On and on.
Sorry, not sure. My
rising from the ashes of this wildfire. Am I just a token of the burning desire? Accident or by design, in love. are calling us with my first breath. Am I really come to life or just a concept?
Oh, that one is so good. I really love, again, the tension. I love the way the vocals are chopped up. I really like people who make things super different, but it still sounded really cohesive, really tight, really nice mix down. So that's a great one. Let's just jump quick to Hypertraffic. This is heaters. I don't want to stop any of these. Oh man, really, really talented. I love you all. I love this Audius community. I hope you all come and hang out in EDMP Discord if you aren't already a member. I'm in there all the time. Always love hanging out and chatting and sharing knowledge. That's my life. Next, we got this Luke Markham remix.
Couldn't see it coming. for just a concept.
Oh, Luke, you loungy, sexy being. So relaxing, but like really vintage. It reminds me of old rave stuff that I used to listen to, but it's also got a new mix. Very, very nice. All right. Yeah, I really hate to be cutting any of these off, but we just got to keep moving. All right. Black Swan Sentimental Remix by Synth K Sizer. Okay, a new rule. I'm going to be skipping through ones that sound too much like the original. And right off the bat, I just got to say that I don't really hear much of a difference with this. So unfortunately, again, no hard feelings, but like if you didn't do more than just kind of pull the stems in, I think I would say chop it up, have a little more fun. This is supposed to be fun. All right, we're going to check out this Exit K one real quick. There you go. There's a change.
Rising from the ashes is wildfire. Am I just a token of a burning desire? Am I everything it's gonna be? Couldn't say it can be. Calling us from my first grade. Am I really come to life or just a concept? Running in the darkness with you so
That one was fire. The drop was fire. The build up, I really like. You know, changes in the chords, changes to everything. Definitely, I'm gonna just keep moving with people who really experiment with this thing. I love it. Thank you so much, everyone. Though I mean, I can tell everything was great effort, and I hope you all had fun with all these wavetables. And definitely, please come into the chat if you aren't already. Share your patches or anything you want to share. It's great to be here. Next, we have I don't know how to say it. Cookie? Oh no. Cookie, I meant. Yes, that looks right. All right, sorry. You're here in the chat. Hi, big ups. Let's check it out.
Token of a burning desire. Am I everything you thought I'd be? Am I just an orphan here in space-time? Am I just a token of a burning desire? Am I everything you thought I'd be? Am I just an orphan here in space-time? Couldn't see it coming. That's why.
Part coming out on the piano and the melodies, you know, really nice vibes. Some cool stuff with the wavetables too. Big shouts out to everyone in the chat. Now we also got Weltenkinder GitHub remix. I love it. If you put the source code up there. Yeah, this one has some really cool chords. I really like the piano and stuff. I do agree with a little bit with the chat that there's some chaotic stuff going on. I think maybe some side chaining or creating some silences would really help, because there's so many cool parts, but like you can't necessarily hear all of them when they're happening all at once, you know? I think you have to, I really love like space. I think that's something that it's easy like to just, especially it sounds like you might play piano like I do, and you can just sit there and just jam for hours, and you're like, it's hard to delete anything, right? Because it's just so fun to jam. But that's, I think finding the balance in production is sometimes about deleting more than it is about adding. So that's what I would say. All right, we're gonna skip to the Corazon remix. Beautiful parts. Sorry, I want to make sure that I hit everybody, and like I said, I have a deadline, which sucks, but that one, I love the violins. That's really cool that you played live violin on that. Super, super dope. I think definitely I would have liked to even hear, I think I heard you like plucking those strings as a texture. That would have been so cool to bring that out front and give it a little bit more space later on, but the intro and like a lot of the elements are super, super cool. All right, this one was actually the first remix to be submitted by one of the Doge fam, DJ B Breezy. It was literally the first one in. I couldn't believe how fast he did it. So I already kind of know what I'm going to say about this one, but I'll play a little bit of it for you.
It's DJ B Breezy cooking up. Easy breezy.
was the first one that has been released. So a lot of people have listened to it. Love you, man. Just trying to make sure I hit everyone's remix, but I love that one. And there's a couple places where the vocal seems like it almost goes a little bit out of time, and I'm not really sure why. And actually, to be honest, when I first heard it, because it was the first one, I sort of freaked out, and I was like, did I do something with the stems? Is something wrong with them? And then I got a few more in, and they were normal. So I don't know if it was just like a weird warping thing that happened, but it's only at certain paces. And, I might be the only person that notices just because it's my song. But yeah, sick beat. Really love it and appreciate you, man. We're going to go to No Owls, old school homie. What do you have against owls, man? I have one on my back. I just want to know if we're going to have a problem or like what. Anyways, just kidding. Love you, even though you don't like owls. Stop that. It's so beautiful, but if I don't do that, I will never get through them. I love that burial kind of vintage vibe. I love the textures. Like, I love like the story that you're telling with the atmospherics. It's got such a really good, like, lovely ambience to it. So really nice job on that. And it still sounds like pretty clean, even with all the like, lo-fi effects on it. So good job. I know that can be a hard thing to do. All right, F-Lux, let's go.
ashes of this wildfire. Am I just a token of the burning desire?
Drop on that. That was drop fire, my friend. XC Fusion. I don't know, like that was very, very big. Great build up, great drop. That is like the exercise in like classic EDM, but like good in the good way. Like just very good hitting, build up, nice, amazing. All right, we have. I don't know if I want to try and pronounce that, so I'm not going to. Enjoy. Crazy, buddy. A little crazy. Some of the things I said earlier about a lot of elements in one place, I think that's something that everybody needs to do. Think about, this is going to sound really pretentious no matter how I say it, so I'm just going to say it. Think about the space in between the notes. Think about the silences. I know I sound like Zoolander or something, but like, seriously. It's silence, space, it's a balance, right? So we're going to go to the Kaifu remix. Wow, Kai, that was wow. Super, super cool. Listen, I'm going to actually go out of order because I think I want to just be saying what's up to my people who have joined me in the chat here in the Audius Discord. So if you're here and you haven't said anything and I haven't played your song yet, say hi. But I'm going to just skip forward because there's some people who have been here the whole time in the chat and I love you all. So I want to make sure that your track gets played. Ken Seeker, OG, I just want a bit of trivia. He has been an OG EDMP Discord admin friend and just like from day one. So I could not have this server without this amazing person right here. So let's check it out. Ken Seeker remix. Sorry, internet on Audius. I mean, I guess my voice is still coming through, but let me just try pausing and playing and seeing if something's happening. Seems like the website might be having a problem. I don't know. What's happening? It is. All right, so what is going on? It's coming out. It's coming out. I don't know what is happening with my browser. It literally just died. All right, you guys still hearing me? Very strange because I would say it's my audio, but if my voice is still going, then that means that there's just something going on with the server. So yeah, everybody can hear me. Gosh, I'll tell you what, if I don't manage to get through all of these, I'm going to come and do a part 2. I should anyways, because there's going to be some more remixes coming in over the next 2 days. So I'm not sure what's going on, why my voice works and nothing else does, but I'm just going to try reloading the page because I want to at least play the homie Ken's track before we go today. Yeah, not Ken, everyone. We love Ken. And I wanted to hear all these ones too. So, come on, please. There we go.
Rising from the ashes of this wildfire. Am I just a token of a burning desire? Tears like falling us with my first breath. Am I really come to life or just a concept?
hear it for the end. And I will definitely listen to them all way many times. We're going to go through a process in the next week. I just want to make sure we can hear a couple more people from the chat. I don't know what the combination of vowels that is in for bulletin. Is it bulletin? This is always like what is this, like Wheel of Fortune for Zoomers? Just teasing you. Can't wait to hear it. Hype. I'm so impressed by everyone in this chat. And with that, this is the last one I can play because I have to go teach. Big shouts out to She Knows Tech. They're doing this tech training with Kilohertz, and Kilohertz, huge shouts out to them. They are giving away the grand prize of the ultimate toolbox. So thank you so much, Kilohertz, for all the support that you've given me. I'm also going to be dropping some patches in the next, there's a faceplant thing coming out, and I've submitted 4 patches to that. So look for that. I'm super, super psyched. Thank you so much, everybody. And so I Eat Meat Leap, thank you for joining us.
Outlier, rising from the ashes of this wildfire. Am I just a token of the burning desire? Senses
close because it's just nice, chill vibes. I really respect and love all the genres that everyone did tonight. I'm so sorry that I have to go, but I'll tell you what, the contest is open until May 25th, and May 25th, probably around this time, I will come on and I will check out all the rest of them, and we can hang out a little longer. And I will be back on my other computer, which has much better streaming capabilities. I just was not at home, and things were a little wonky today. So thanks for sticking through it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for doing such incredible work, and I will see you all very soon on the 25th. So you can watch me on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. I don't recommend Facebook, but thank you to Audius, most of all, for supporting me, for hosting this. Really love all of you. So have a good night, and I'll see you all